एक ही बार तो खाता है।
भैया इस बार 2 राखी बनवा लो, पिछले रक्षाबंधन पे भी नहीं थे आप।
मेरी प्यारी सी बहन को मेरी उम्र लग जाए। अल्ले अल्ले अल्ले, मेरी प्यारी गुड़िया।
हेलो हेलो कैप्टन, आपकी छुट्टी रद्द की गई है। आपको जल्द से जल्द सरहद पे रिपोर्ट करना होगा।
यस सर, जय हिंद।
Soldiers, here is your first mission. There is a flood in nearby area and many people are trapped over there. So, all of you, pack your things and get ready for the mission as soon as possible. We need to rescue them all.
उनका वक्त आ गया है खून का बदला खून से लेने का। इंडियन आर्मी ने जॉब शुरू नहीं की थी, बट वी विल करी हेल्प विलेज और जो
अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सागर से महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा चाहे जान मेरी ये रहे ना रहे
A soldier is not only a warrior in the battlefield, but who gives a peaceful life to the whole nation. The maintenance of law and order, maintenance and essential services during natural calamities. They help community in emergencies. We proudly salute the superheroes of our nation. Jai Hind!
चंद्रचूड
and privileged to be here, part of this great and mega event today. Respected dignitaries on the dais, our Professor Prasanna Kumar, Registrar of the Karnataka Nursing Council, and Mr. Kiran, Secretary of the Education Institute, RR Institute, and respected Dr. A.T.S. Giri, and President of the Karnataka State Branch, and Mrs. Dr. Hemalata, Secretary of the Karnataka State Branch, as well as a SNA Advisor, Dabashni, and beloved students, and respected principals and chief functionaries of the various institutions. And I am delighted and honored to be here. After I think 2 years, we all are meeting physically, and usually we used to meet during this season. We used to meet during the Zoom meeting and all these, but that is not really created much effect. But seeing the face to face is really impacting many things. And before I start this, say a few words. I think we are going to discuss later about this presentation. And there's only very few times they had given me for the inauguration. I want to just tell how my journey begins. I think if I ask the questions, very often I used to ask this question to the student nurses whenever they came to visit. How many of your first choice you wanted to become a nurse? Very often, maybe 1%, 2% that is first choice. 99% of them, even if including me, we ask, this may be the last choice, maybe the fourth choice, right? My friend wanted to become, I also wanted to become. Or my parents forced to become a nurse, I wanted to become a nurse. So this all the things was there. But one incident made my life really fell in love into nursing. Because way back in 1980 when I joined in nursing, one day I was standing, just first year, general nursing student, I was standing outside the operation theatre. One of my ward in charge asked me, Evelyn, push the trolley. I was not interested. I thought nursing means only giving one injection. Why I should see this pushing the stretcher? I was very clever, very cunning. I said, make my face also little, pavam, this sad like this. Ma'am, I do not know how to push the trolley, please teach me. I know very well that is not a place to teach, that a place to act, right? But as soon as I said that, please teach me, she got so angry. She said, leave it. I was so happy. I left it. I ran inside the operation theatre, but the nurse, that ward in charge was very committed, passionate, compassionate. She has all the quality of the nurse, and she pushed the patient, even in this old age, and it was a big ramp which has to go like that, but she pushed in the front and she transferred the patient to ICU. But after that she not left me, she went straight away to the principal, went and complained. I was just thinking what she would have told. She would have said that, ma'am, you know this girl Evelyn, just first year student, her attitude is not good, her aptitude is not good, she is not fit to be a nurse, send her out. She would have told like that. Immediately I was called to the office. I was standing in front of the principal, and I just put my head down. I was just told that she asked me one question, changed my entire career. She asked me, Evelyn, if your mother would have been on that wheelchair or a stretcher, what would have been your reaction? Will I think about the nursing and law? I would have called the boys who are around watching that and I tell them, please help me, my mom is going to die. I stood there for another 1.5 hours, I cried. But I was excused. I was not told to go out of this profession. I thank the teacher and salute her till today. And went back, that time my mother was alive. It happened in 1980, December, 81, March 9th, I lost my mother. And went to the funeral, went back to my place after a week. I was sitting in my office, I was just in my room, I was just thinking what made my mother to die. Unfortunately, my mother also died in operation theatre. And then I thought maybe somebody refused to push the trolley. Maybe somebody not given the injection correctly in right time. Maybe not to check the pulse rate rightly because the pulse vitals are very essential and important. Checking the blood pressure is important, taking the respiration is important, watching every vitals are very essential and important. That was the day changed my attitude and aptitude nursing. Nursing is not giving one injection. Even before I get into the nursing, we thought nursing is giving one injection. My imagination was wearing nice uniform and walking very tuck walk with the tray in the ward. But when we got into the nursing only, we come to know we have to study the various subjects, right? We have to do the lot of procedures. We have to demonstrate the procedures. We have to get the signature. My God, it was a very terrible, tough time. Even none of my teachers gave me the signature one time or two times. They all are really love towards me. Maybe they made me to repeat at least minimum 30 times every procedure. I thank God for all of the teachers. Whatever I am today, they made me really work very hard on me. Today's topic is, I think, integration of skill and development. Right? Even the simple nursing definition, it says that, I think I studied long back, maybe you can correct me if I say the definition wrong. Very simple definition, understanding and meeting the health need. Recognize, understand and meet. I think these are the three words. The same thing as a nursing profession, I think you and me need to update this upstairs, right? Right? Knowledge. That is why we are learning about all the subjects from first year to second year to third year and fourth year. I always feel that nursing, thank God for the nursing profession, is one of the best professions in the world. Feel proud that, wow, I am a nurse. Right? Because they equip in every area. The 4 years of a nursing we are learning. Second one, head knowledge is not sufficient. You and me need to translate the head full of knowledge into heart. Right? Are you here? Can you hear me? Those are sitting in the back? Translate into heart. Whatever the 14, 15 subjects we are learning, that needs to be translated into heart. After translating into the heart, what we have to do? Action. Put it in action. That is very much lacking now. Nowadays, every nurse, we all are equipped very well here. Everything is in our time and all, we have a very lack of technology. Even to listen to our nursing classes, at least 4 hours, 6 hours, only one teacher or two teacher will be taking the classes. Now everything is on a tip. You are a small mobile, you can make out. Even you know better than the teachers, right? In Zonvi, it's really good. But you all are equipped with the knowledge. I know that in Karnataka, nursing institutions are excellent. And you all are equipping not only the upstairs here, the head full of knowledge. I know that you all are translating into your heart. Not only that, that's why we are into nursing. Learn all the characters of nurse, empathy, sympathy, and all know the patients, and we have to learn and be polite and everything. The third one, I am very sure that you all are into skill, providing, meeting the health need of the person. Because very often, Indian nurses are wanted all over the world. You know why? One day I had a discussion with our Protector General of Immigrant, Mr. M.C. Luther, former. He called me to his office before we started the overseas development. I asked his one question, sir, you are went around all over the world, how the imagination are about the Indian nurses? They said Indian nurses are excellent. Indian nurses are adopting. Indian nurses are doing the very good. So long he said, but only one thing, not to be record into your heart. Only one thing, Indian nurses are lacking communication. Yeah? We will do 1 hour, we will stand with the procedure. One day I was seeing one procedure for one of the postnatal care. The student nurse was given the care after the end, 40 minutes, very excellent, everything she has done. End of the nursing procedure closed, I said, just asked, what is the name of your patient? And another time the GP will go and check the blood pressure of a patient. The patient will be looking at your face like this. And going to ask, ma'am, tell me, sister, tell me, what is my reading? Janki kya karenge? What will know after you know? Doctor will tell. But what you have learned in first year? Welcome the patient, make the patient comfortable, explain the procedure to the patient, right? So we have a head full. I humbly request you to transfer to the heart and put it in action. That is why they are going to have this whole of your today's program, upgradation, integration of the skill need to be put it in action. Whatever you learned in first year and second year and third year and even the fourth year, try to put it in action. We are not telling you to go do in our team and all our teachers all were missed. They 24 hours they used to be in the ward. We are not telling that one. At least that 1 hour you are in the ward or even the few hours whenever you are going to the ward, just ask one question. Say, how are you? The way I look at my patient, the way I touch my patient, the way I do anything, I can make a great change. Even if you are doing the bed making. Simple touch make a lot of change. So that is why you and me chosen this profession. Even the first choice, maybe the last choice. Anyway, we are into this profession now. Let us fall in love in nursing and feel proud to say that, wow, I am a nurse. Or now you are a student nurses. You are the future leaders. The nursing scenario is in your hand. Another day I went for one inauguration and they put imagine, that means some logo about a nurse. I just looked at the nurse and they said, they made the nurse in the blood drop, right? The water drop or blood drop. Inside the blood drop of blood, they put the nurse. I really appreciated the organizers. I think they were sponsored by designed by some sponsors. All these years you have been thinking that nursing is the backbone of the health services. Nursing is this, nursing is this. I felt that nursing is a life of health services. Yeah, you and me are life. I very gently, even from after the incidents, I really like this profession. I used to always fight with the doctors very gently. Sir, you are responsible only for 15%. That is cure. When you say cure, also your mouth will go like this, cure. But I am responsible for 85% care. Are you here? So without our services, they cannot do. You need to depend upon me. That other professions need to depend upon me for the right diagnosis. If you are not checking the vitals properly, they cannot make up. For example, pulse. If you are not checking pulse, we cannot decide about the cardiovascular drugs. If you are not checking the respiratory, everything the doctors are doing, everything is depend upon my performance, skill, how we are dealing with our patients, right? So you are the very important, you are the very essential for the services of our nursing scenario. You are the future leaders. After 2 years, they will tell you to get out of this place and you are going to come in. So you need to develop your own skill, your own area, your own intelligence, your own translate it to heart and put it in action. I hope you all will do this conference also making you to realize that how you are important for the nursing profession, right? And I hear only one small story, I think I can close this. This is a story wherever I go I tell also, because this is a story written by one of my students, but I put little masalas and made as a 1 minute story. This is a conversation between the tortoise and butterfly. And one day this butterfly happened to go near to the tortoise. The tortoise was so angry, so furious. I asked the butterfly, how dare you are? How can you come near to me? Do you know who I am? But butterfly was not having a time, just went off. Enjoy the entire day. Because among these two, many of us like the butterfly because they are very soft, they are colorful, they are beautiful, the touch is very nice, and they play with the flowers, they drink honey. But the life is very short. On the contrary, this tortoise is very lazy, hard, and live in the muddy water. But live so long, 300 years, 150, 300 years. But again by evening, the butterfly came to the tortoise. The tortoise was there where it was in the morning. This time again the tortoise asked the butterfly, how dare you are? How can you come near to me? Do you know who I am? This time butterfly has time to talk to this tortoise. Yes sir, I know I am a butterfly. Do you know how long you live? He said, I live only for few days. How dare you can come near to me? I live so long, you live so short. But the butterfly just looked at the tortoise and smiled and said, how long do you live is not a matter. How do you live? How do I live? As we are the nurses, we are like a butterfly, but we need not to die soon. Let us take a years from the tortoise. Let us take a live long. We need not to leave the tortoise also. Let us take the tortoise of age and add it to us. Let us live long like a butterfly. Right? How long do I live? Do you know that I am Secretary General of TNAI? Nothing is matter. Right? Do you know I have this experience, that is, nothing is going to matter. But the way I talk, the way I look, the way I touch, I think as a nurse, midwife, I can make a great change. We cannot make the entire nursing scenario. I think wherever you are, you may be the small candle, you may be the small butterfly, but as you are young budding nurses, future leaders. The nursing is depending on you now, in your shoulder. What is very often we say, what is it this is going to make a great impact in your life. So I hope we all are nurses, proud to be a nurse. You all are having one hand and two hands. Two hands. Let us all put your hand wherever you have a heart. Heart here, sabko? Yes. Just close your eyes and say, wow, I am a nurse. Student nurse, you can say. Yeah, wow. Yes. You felt happy, right? Please feel proud. You are a student nurses. In no time you are going to be a trained nurses and you will be completely qualified nurses. Upskill yourself. Integrate it in your heart and make it, put it in action. You are going to be the wonders of this nursing profession tomorrow. Yes? Have a great day. I hope the deliberation of the conference will be grateful and hope you all will enjoy it and always feel proud. And whoever asking, don't say that the designation. My designation may be the Secretary General, but my profession is I am a nurse midwife. Right? When you say that nurse and midwife, you can make a lot of changes. Thank you so much and all the best. Thank you for giving this opportunity to be here. I really appreciate the Karnataka State Branch and taken a lot of initiative. Yesterday we had the principal meet and this is I think the first stage who has organizing the principal meet when we are thinking, but they have really, we are in only the intellectual part, but you put it in action and really already have done the integration and doing the demonstration. I really appreciate the entire team of Karnataka State Branch. We have a lot to go and I humbly request from Prasanna sir also, and we have discussed and he promised that entire nurses in Karnataka will be joined as a nursing profession. I also request Mr. Praveen sir and make whoever the institutions and you have under the umbrella of yours and make them to be a SNA unit as well as the trained nurses members. So once again, thank you so much for all the teachers, all the students. I love you all and have a great day ahead. See you. You are the future leaders. Ingrained in your mind. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said, when I salute my profession, I need not to salute anybody. But when I pollute my profession, I need to salute everybody. Let us salute my profession, your profession. Let us have a great day today. Thank you. Thank you so much. Already some of them are mentioned during the time. To uphold the dignity of the profession, develop professional ethics, develop leadership quality and gain positive attitude. So we need to, somebody else will not do this. All the things are objectives. Every nurse, you need to identify your potential, work on those potential, definitely you all are a leader. Next. And these are the activities of SNA, various professional, educational, cultural. They are already, you are witnessing, you are already having. Morning you have a professional, that means a session, and educational session you had, and again you are going to have a cultural. Next, sir. And these are the ways, some of the, every year, every alternate year, this is called Student Nurses Biennial Conference. Every biennial, every 2 years you are going to have a conference. Next year conference will be, I think most probably in Vijayawada in Andhra, and in month of November or December, so that during the time, the state level, you will have a unit level competition, then you have a state level competition, best competition will be coming to at the national level, the same professional programs and ethic, that is cultural and as well as education will be held there. These are some of the clips. Even the Miss SNAI, Mr. SNAI also used to be there, and it's a really great time to watch. Next. And we also TNA celebrated Silver Jubilee 1954, Golden Jubilee 1979, Platinum Jubilee in 2004. Now we are marching towards the centenary in 2029. Next, please. And various competition. Last year we do not have a physical conference. We have a e-conference, and we have a various competition. Around 64,000 nurses or student nurses participate across India through the virtual. Next. And as of now, the numbers of SNA units in India, we have 1,357. We have more than 1,50,000 as a student as a member. And these are the number of institutions. Next, sir. And currently the former SNA advisor Dr. K. Ramu, and now we have Dr. Rizam Desbangi is your SNA state. Yes. We have a various membership plan, and we have a SNA. I think some of you are opted for the SNA subscription old plan, some of them are new plan. But now the currently next, sir, next. Now this is currently the SNA TNA membership plan. Even the first year itself, we are encouraging them to become a member, 2,000. So after that, you need not to pay any money, first year, second year, third year, fourth year. After the completion of your training, then your principal have to write a letter, they have completed the training successfully, then you will become automatically, after they write the letter, then you fill the form again, you have to only fill the form, no fees, and you will become a TNAI membership. And this is a certificate will be given to the every colleges once you adopted the plan. Next. This is an individual. Suppose if you pay the 2,000 rupees, you will have a student card, SNA TNA membership plan. So after completion of your fourth year, then your principal will write a letter. She or he has passed out the exam. Now she will become, and you will fill the form and you will send to us, and we will be sending the lifetime membership card. So next. So same way A&M students also have an associate membership card. They have to pay 1,000 rupees at the beginning, then automatically after 2 years, and the principal will write a letter, they are passed out, and we will be sending them the card. Yes. So even you can pay everything online also, they can go to the website, but not individual student. That college of principal will take responsibility to go, and we can apply it online also. And these are the forms available, you can go to the website. These are the SNA diary and bylaws are also there. Next. So what is the TNAI? Benefits for the SNA members. These are the benefits. Scholarship is available. If the selected candidates will be getting the scholarship 24,000, and medical assistance maximum 2 lakhs rupees. Critical illness assistance for 2 lakhs rupees. Student nurses welfare grants are available. Cash award to the best SNA units. Free supply of Nursing Journal of India as well as a bulletin to all the SNAI units. Free e-learning courses are available. You can go, suppose if you want to learn something, you can go. During the COVID, we have prepared the learning management system. Around more than 2 lakhs members have benefited at that. And accommodation at headquarters also available at the Greater Noida as well as the campus. Next. After that. Next. These are the scholarship. Almost 2.5 crore every year TNA is providing the scholarship to across India. Next. Next. So the virtual next. These all the things are already we have done. These are the cash award which we are giving next. And this is a journal. This is a bulletin. Even if you are interested in writing the poem, you can write it down, send to your teacher, and send to the TNA headquarters. The interested and related to the nursing, of course, an article also will be given some place, 1 or 2 pages for the student nurses. Next, subscriptions on that. And that's what I talk about. There is a separate page for the student nurses also there. So if you are interested, you can write down. Second, next. These are the books also for the nurses, by the nurses, and concession rate is available for the student nurses. And recently they released a community health nursing. And if the SNA units are regularly paying, adopting the new plan, that's a 2,000 rupees per student, and they are 5 years if adopted, they are getting the skill, that means a modular skill trainer, as well as a module, as well as nutrient correction kit for the students to practice to the respective institutions. And disaster relief fund also, whether it's an individual student or the TNA member or the state or the nation, we are TNA provide the disaster relief fund at the time of problem. This is all talk about the BLS and RMCH, where we are having this down our building. This is also another building which we have in Central Institute of Nursing and Research Center, where we accommodate at the time 100 nurses at a time, and we are having AHS skill lab, and they will come there to practice and hands-on skill. They will get a certificate of American Heart Association approved. But the minimum, the fees if you are having other places higher, but here the minimum fees is available. And these are the institute provisional airfare for the SNA advisor, SNA vice president, SNA secretary for attending the biennial conference. Next. This is a student nurses batch is available for the students. Next. This is already mentioned about the e-learning. This is a glimpse of the headquarters, that means accommodation available for the nurse. Suppose if you come to Delhi, we want to stay a big hotel, you have to pay so much of money. But in TNAI, the SNA member, only 250 rupees they have to pay for it. And these are the reason, anything you can, your teachers can approach, and they can come, they can have a question on this student forum and SNA online. Go to the website and update yourself and know what is your association doing, what are the new things are happening. You just click sometime, everyone has a mobile on your hand, just click what is the TNAI, SNA, at the TNAI online .org. All the developments, new things are happening, everything will be updated on these areas. So this is about the TNAI, SNAI, who is under the umbrella of the Trained Nurses Association of India. Okay? Have a nice time. Have a great life.
It is an approach, a very beautiful approach it is. The madam was telling, we need to translate what is there in the head into the actions. That is very simple it is. And it is really a very, I feel very, like a right time we are placing this. Because though it is we are practicing the holistic approach. But many a times, like integration is everything it is. Starts from the philosophy of an institution. For example, an institution, an hospital, having its own philosophy or a vision statement or a vision statement, even that vision or a mission statement or the philosophy should talk about that holism. Ethics. We are all working in a hospital, maybe because of the time distance, maybe because of the external pressures, maybe because of, our attitudes, lack of time. Many times we fail to adhere with the ethical boundaries, work within the ethical framework or the principles. So integration is that. So whatever we have, we need to put it in a practice in a right way. Many times we fail to respect the rights of the patient, though we are aware that it is a very important as the ethical principle of for the nursing profession. We are aware, we have read as many theories. But when you're talking to your students, when you go to a community to talk to a people, when you're talking to a patient in a clinical setting, we fail to adopt that theories into practice. Even if you take a research, we talk about evidence-based practice, a trendy approach, but still when you come into the practice, so this is where the integration is required. Integration is that. So the holistic care, a comprehensive care to give, we need to translate what you have learned into practice. If you take a healthcare setup in US, so-called the sophisticated country, millions of healthcare professionals are opting out from the healthcare setting because of the fear of that they may contract with one or the other type of healthcare, bloodborne infections. Why it is? We fails to, creating such a hazardous-free environment, conducive, healthy working environment. So there the skill comes. If you are skilled person to perform a procedure, so on the job mistakes will be reduced. I've been working in a public sector as a government employee. I know my intention is, I am totally aware how to enter into the government setup. I've entered. Once I entered, I just focus only on my work. I fail to understand what all the policies are guiding me, what are the policies which are there in the setup to protect me, to guide me. That is where not only me, not only nurses, even doctors for that matter, we go to a ministerial staff and we request, sir, naniಗೆ leave ಬೇಕು, more than please. See, we fail to understand the policy, leave policy. All of us, we does it. we have a knowledge, but when it comes to the practice, we fails to, like implement in the right way. That is what all these talks about. So nurses, like if you take an example of RNTCP, at DOTS, where we literally, our Indian philosophy, healthcare philosophy, we strongly believe in providing the services at free of cost and at even doorstep. We go to a patient, we ask the patient to open the mouth, literally open the tablet and drop it into the patient's mouth, give him water, ask him to swallow, open the mouth and see whether the patient is swallow. All this part we are doing it. That is one step. But meanwhile, integration means we must make a patient to take up some responsibilities towards the self-care. That we are not doing. So the patient always thinks my health is somebody's responsibility. So it is our duty to make every individual to take up some responsibilities, resume some responsibilities towards the self-care. Today's deliberation, definitely I can say that it's going to be very much fruitful. So you're going to learn. So as we all know, health cannot be given, it has to be generated. It's an individual responsibility where we need to put whatever the knowledge we have into the clinical practice. All the best. Thank you.
Vision and mission of yours can really change and transform our professional ethics. Your dynamic approach, sir, will bring a lot of change in the coming years. Keeping in line with your busy schedule, we thank you, sir, for being in our midst and being very evidently being received in our conference. Please, a big round of applause for our chief guest, Prasanna Kumar, sir. To proceed with the further agenda, next we would do the appreciation, a time to show our sincere love. We would like to give a small token of love and appreciation to our chief guest. To do the honors, I would request our guest of honor, Sri H.R. Kiran, Secretary, other institutions to please come forward with the EC members, the executive committee members to please come forward to join the guest of honor to do the appreciation. We would request the guest of honor, Sri H.R. Kiran sir, Dr. A.T.S. Giri sir, and all the executive members to please join for the appreciation. And ma'am, thank you, ma'am. Next, we would like to felicitate Prasanna Kumar sir, the Registrar, Karnataka State Nursing Council, to please receive a gratitude appreciation from the Student Nurses Association. To do so, I would request the Secretary and the Executive Committee members to please join. hereby honoring from our institutions Prasanna Kumar sir, the Register Karnataka State Nursing Council also. Next to proceed with, we will request Sri H.R. Kiran sir to please take over the seat. This is a small token of love from the TNAI State Nurses Association, Karnataka State Branch. Please put a round of applause. We request Sir Prasanna Kumar to please come forward. We just wanted to give a token of love from our institutions to felicitate you, sir. This was all a part of TNAI. The RR institution wants to please honor Prasanna Kumar, sir. Please come, sir. Our institution is very glad to receive Prasanna Kumar sir in our midst. Thank you so much, our institutions. Thank you, sir. Next, to proceed further, we have a presidential address by Dr. A.T.S. Giri, sir, who is the president of SNA Unit TNAI of Karnataka branch.
Respected guest on the dais, Evelyn Kannan Madam, Secretary General TNA New Delhi, Dr. Prasanna Kumar, Principal and KNC Registrar Karnataka State, Dr. Ramu, Dean of the RR institutions, educationist and renowned our friend Mr. Kiran sir, our Secretary Yemalata Madam, and State SNA President Debashini, and newly elected member of the State SNA Advisors, my EC members, all the principals, and my dear students. As many speakers already covered many points of mine, so I have a little point to cover it, so I can take a few minutes for that. Growth is a never by mere chance. It is a result of the forces working together. It is an honor for me to deliver presidential address. The Trained Nurses Association of India, established in 1908, 107 glorious years of the association, moving ahead with a commitment and dedications. The Government of India has recognized TNA as a service organization in 1950. A similar recognition by all the state government has been an asset to the promotion of its objective of the TNA. Karnataka State Branch has organized various programs at a national and zonal level to emphasize the nurses and nursing students. TNAI Karnataka State Branch has organized seminars, conference, workshop, simulation training and health campaign. Karnataka State Branch SNA has organized state level and national sports and cultural events every year, and we had a good response from the nursing student associations. Integrative nursing is a way of being a knowing doing that advance the health and well-being of the persons, families, communities through caring or healing relationship. Nursing is a core part of the health service delivery system in which health promotions, disease preventions, curative and rehabilitative health strategy are applied. The nursing skills for the nurses are of paramount importance, not only to provide comprehensive care but also enhance clinical competency. The purpose of the state conference is to equip nurses with a basic nursing skill which will enable them to dispatch their responsibilities as well as to develop uniformity among the professional nurses. This present state level conference which emphasizes on develop awareness about essential integrative nursing skills, interact with the patient in a positive and productive way of integrating compassions. I hope this program will be meaningful, thought-provoking and useful to all the participants. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
Student from St. John's Medical College, Bangalore.
உள்ளம் திக்கி திக்கி பேச மல்லி கப்பு வாசம் கொஞ்சம் காத்தோட வீச முத்து முத்து பார்க்க நெஞ்சில் முத்து முத்தா வேர்க்க புத்தன் புது வாழ்க்கை என்னை உன்னோடு சேர்க்க என்னோடு நீ உன்னோடு நான் ஒன்றோடு நாம் ஒன்றாகும் நாள் என்னோடு நீ உன்னோடு நான் ஒன்றாகும் நாள் என்னோடு நீ உன்னோடு நான் ஒன்றோடு நாம் ஒன்றாகும் நாள் என்னோடு நீ உன்னோடு நான் ஒன்றாகும் நாள் சொல்லாமல் கொள்ளாமல் நெஞ்சோடு காதல் சேர நெஞ்சோடு காதல் சேர முச்சு முட்டதே இன்னாலும் இன்னாலும் கை கோர்த்து போகும் பாதி கை கோர்த்து போகும் பாதி கண்ணில் தோன்றதே சொல்லாத எண்ணங்கள் கொள்ளாத ஆசைகள் உன்னாலே சேருதே பாரம் கூடுதே தேடாத தேடைகள் காணாத காட்சிகள் உன்னோடு கண்பதில் நேரம் போகுதே சின்ன சின்ன ஆசை உள்ளம் திக்கி திக்கி பேச மல்லி கப்பு வாசம் கொஞ்சம் காத்தோட வீச முத்து முத்து பார்க்க நெஞ்சில் முத்து முத்தா வேர்க்க புத்தம் புது வாழ்க்கை என்னை உன்னோடு சேர்க்க என்னோடு நீ உன்னோடு நான் ஒன்றோடு நாம் ஒன்றாகும் நாள் என்னோடு நீ உன்னோடு நான் ஒன்றாகும் நாள் என்னோடு நீ உன்னோடு நான் ஒன்றோடு நாம் ஒன்றாகும் நாள் என்னோடு நீ உன்னோடு நான் ஒன்றாகும் நாள் என்ன சொல்ல இது சொல்ல கண்ணோடு கண் பேச வார்த்தை இல்லை என்னென்னவோ உள்ளுக்குள்ள வெள்ள சொல்லாமலே வெக்கம் தள்ள. தேங்க்யூ.
Abusadamente. Abusada.
Só que a profissão das minas é...
Abusada. Mr. Lex is coming your way.
Giovane